Turtles here with another special report. So, I just heard a little bit of wisdom that I thought was interesting too, and I like this one because it was something along the lines of people saying that, oh, you shouldn't always be running from your problems. Stop running from your problems. But, you know, at some point you kind of got to be like, so what? Why do I got to confront every single little problem? Maybe the best thing to do is running away sometimes. I didn't say go ahead and be a little bitch and not no. I didn't say procrastinate. I didn't say don't deal with shit. No, but sometimes we get overwhelmed and we just get almost like as if we're addicted to having problems. And you know, if that sounds like you, we gotta work on getting you broken out of that spell. Thanks a lot for lending me your ears, whatever you're listening from. A laptop, smart speakers, your car. If you're listening in your car, fucking awesome. Let me know too in the comment section, any of you people that are listening in the car, because if I get enough people that are listening in the car, I will do more to like give you little surprises and stuff, like things that would be like pleasant to hear in your car. If you're listening on headphones, you know, that could be a different experience. But anyways, I currently work in a fashion that doesn't pay me a lot, and what I do get paid for, I don't even want to do it anymore, but I gotta. You know, maybe you feel that way too. Maybe you're working some shit job and you really want to be more of an entrepreneur. You want to run your own business. You want to maybe you create content. Maybe you make music. Maybe you do art or write. You know, and you wish that could support your lifestyle versus having to work this job that you don't like anymore. That would be nice, huh? Sometimes you get to a point though where it's like, even when you're doing what you really like doing, you're like, what if this doesn't work? You know? And it's tough. It really is. And I'm in a point in my life right now where a lot of people that, let's say they were going into copywriting, marketing, business consulting, I'm at that point right now where a lot of people don't make it. This is the point where people say, alright, this ain't for me. I'm hanging it up. I'm just going to go get a regular job. And has that notion entered my mind? Yes. Almost every day. At least once a day, I think. Is it, you know? Is this really me? Is this really for me? And can I sustain this? And honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing to check yourself in that way. Maybe that's why you got to this point right now. Or maybe because you didn't do that is why you're in this situation right now, you know? You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. But forward motion is key. You gotta have a chief aim in life, a definite purpose, a mission. If you ever follow Ben Settle, if you're familiar with him, he kind of says something along the lines of not having a mission is like basically having your balls chopped off. And there's nothing more like inhumane or like sucks all your ambition away than having that kind of a feeling. Now, even like Napoleon Hill and Dale Carnegie would touch upon this too, and just mentioning how like sexual desire and urges like that are like the strongest powers we have. And the reason why I brought that up too is like if you see like animal, livestock, even like cats, dogs, cows, when they're like castrated or anything, it's like it really changes their whole biology and how they interact with the world and each other and themselves. And I think that there's a phrase in a Slayer song about castrate society, fictional reality. And I like that one. So, even if you're a woman, there could be times where you feel like the man who gets his balls chopped off. When women were not allowed to vote, and we were living in the days when women didn't have equal rights, this may be the invalidation that could be similar. I think that out of everything and anything else, above all, every single human being has the desire to be and feel appreciated. In fact, people will go through crazy lengths to show that they need this simple thing called appreciation, recognition, or maybe just a hug, one of the three. But they're all kind of the same thing. Just, even if it's not love, but it's like that mutual respect, attaboy, you did it, that kind of a thing. Without that, one feels like their life has no purpose. So this ties into the chief aim in life. I struggle with having family that I don't want to mention, and I see that they have a lot of trouble with this, which explains a lot of what's not going right in their life when you hear the patterns of the complaints or why they don't have something. And it's bled into my life, and it's only more recently that I've seen for myself that this lack of chief purpose lack of chief aim has crippled and regressed a lot of productivity and success that I could have obtained much younger. Oh God, with the whole cliche, had I known now what I know then. But yeah, who can't say that, right? I mean, most people, intelligent ones, would probably say, or have any intelligence at all, would probably say something along the lines like, oh, I only wish I knew now what I didn't know then. But there's like that Bob Seger song where he says the opposite, against the wind. I wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. See how that's different? Instead of wishing I did know now what I didn't know then, what I didn't know now what I didn't know then is kind of beautiful if you think about it too, because there's like this bliss in ignorance, or when one is still young in their mind even, where they're not very much aware of all of the pushback and negativity and all the regret and pain and sorrow and bullshit that happens in life. And I don't think it's healthy, or it constitutes a healthy person to be a mature adult and to be that oblivious to the world's problems. However, I do find a beauty in innocence, and I think that there is, I think everybody has a little bit of innocence in them, and it is, on one level, it could be childish, but I'm talking about like the not really childish innocence, or maybe I am. Like, you could just, like, a lot of times you could see it when it's time for somebody to do a human need or something. It's like, you can't help but to see how vulnerable and innocent they look. And that to me is kind of like, I wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. Because there's probably a time in your life too where you're like, you know, all these things with war and sickness and poverty and money and social, like, negativity and bullshit and news and just terrible things happening in the world. You were just so tuned out of it. You were not on social media. You were not on the computer, on your phone all the time. And I don't need to be another person that's going to shame this generation that we're living in, that's on the phone all the time, because it's like trying to, like, change anything else in the world. That's just not going to change. It's only getting to be more and more of a way of life. And we need to accept it, and we need to also figure out what to do next as individuals and as a group. Because and it goes for everything. We need to stop sometimes and check ourselves, check this. What, you know what I mean? Like, is too much of anything, can it be bad? Yeah. Yes. But we have lost boundaries. We have lost the ability to be okay with boredom, with being okay with shit sucking. You know what? I'm thinking now that these things that I'm saying should be fucking banned from YouTube or whatever. I'm gonna have to change the age restriction on this, because I'm not holding back my words anymore, you guys. I'm fucking telling you what I see, how it is. I'm not saying I know how it is, I'm a fucking smarty pants or whatever. I'm a fucking student of markets. I go by Turtle. I have another fucking name that I was born with that I like to use for more one-on-one, focused, no bullshit. I'm already very deep into fucking marketing, this and that, and I need Turtle to take the mask off and give me a hand. I have no problem doing that, by the way. But this Turtle Club thing is fucking bigger than it really is. It's bigger than me, and it's bigger than you, and it's bigger than all of us. And I'm just saying it's about fucking time I do this shit. Because this Turtle Club is going to go beyond what I'm talking about right now, and it's going to go beyond your wildest imagination, because we're going to have all kinds of sectors and pockets, and it's not going to be fucking run by me. As soon as I have models to make this thing more profitable to somebody else, especially, I'm going to sell this fucker. So I'm telling you straight up right now, the Turtle Club is meant to break. This Turtle Cast is meant to be sold later on. So call me a fucking sellout now all you want. Say Turtle's selling out, he's a fucking traitor. I don't give a shit. I'm not, and that's why I'm doing this right now as a service to you for free, pretty much. I'm pretty sure nobody that's listening right now has paid a fucking dime to listen to anything I had to say so far. So be fucking grateful. And if you can fucking do anything, just send me an email and say thanks, or just tell somebody about the Turtle Cast. That's it. There should be a fucking very easy link to right to your email browser. It should be, there's different, it's just whatever, turtle-cast, right, .com. So it's turtle@turtle-cast.com, or fucking just do Turtlecast USA, turtlecastusa@gmail.com. But either way, you should be able to find me. I don't like to be that accessible, but I do. Like, I'm going to make my message more accessible. However, if you want me personally, you're gonna have to fucking pay, okay? I will throw you some treats. I do have some literature, reading material, listening material, extra curricular activities that can help your business. I have all that. I do have all that. I have that for you. However, you will not value it if I just give it to you for free, like I've given you these fucking podcasts, these Turtle Casts. So, anyways, now that I'm done with that rant, I just want you to know that, like, I'm really fucking going balls deep in this shit, and I'm not like, I'm gonna give you guys everything I got. I'm not gonna fucking teach you everything on these things, so don't expect this to be a fucking turtle teaching program, but I will do the best I can to make these moments in life teaching lessons. And we can for sure elaborate on anything that I've talked about on any Turtle Cast anytime. Again, you just hit me up, send me an email, whatever, or whatever. You can leave a comment. I'm not really going to be checking the comments too much after a certain point of time. I know it's going to start getting fucking wily on the comments, and that's why I'm choosing not to ahead of time to participate too much. But in the beginning, while I know that there's not like a million fucking listeners, I will check the comments so I can make better content and things like that, and answer some of the questions you have. But really, the best way to get a hold of me is going to be through email, and it might be the best way to get a hold of your customer too. If you have an email list of people that have bought things from you, holy shit, hold on to that. Even if it's been years, even if it's been months, I have a very fucking good idea for you. If you have people that you've sent things in the mail to, Like, if people bought things from you, even from like eBay and Amazon, I might be able to fuck with you on some shit. But if you have like an Etsy thing or your own little side hustle or whatever, you're selling things online, I got you. I also want to mention too that this Turtle Club is definitely wanna be macho because it's like me directing it right now. But I just want you to know that this Turtle Cast, this Turtle Club that is being built, is going to be for everybody. Not anybody, but everybody, as in, I don't care what your sexual orientation, color your skin, or anything like that, your pronouns, all that. If anything, I want this to be a safe place where you can laugh at me, laugh with me, and walk away with something of value. For anybody that wants to listen and has, you know what I mean, that can use this in their life. I am not trying to just fish out a specific person. Well, maybe I am. You gotta be a little fucking crazy, and you gotta be a little. There you go. You gotta be either a lot of crazy or a little crazy to listen. If you're just some fucking person that's completely normal, I don't know how you've even gotten this far. I don't know how you stumbled upon me. So really, your only condition is, are you fucking crazy enough to listen to the Turtle? And this will be, again, run and sold by all different people. And there's gonna be a lot. This is gonna, like I said, this will be bigger than me one day. All of this. This will be bigger than me because it deserves to be. And one of the mottos for Turtle should be that this isn't a marathon, or this is not a race, it's a marathon. Is that how it goes, right? Basically, the tortoise and the hare, right? The tortoise and the hare. And I have so much more to share with you guys. I'm gonna cut this one out now. I'm gonna end this one. But don't give up. Be okay with being bored once in a while. Or if you're so busy that you're not bored, I understand that too. That's my life. And that might mean that you actually have a purpose and a desire, and that's even better. That's even better than being or not being bored. Having true purpose and being almost like Elon Musk, where you're only getting like 20, where you're working 20 hours, 22 hours a day, and you're only getting 2 to 4 hours of sleep, and you're like, I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is all these things that I need to fix and work on. Of course, people are going to say that's not healthy, you need so much sleep and this and that, but I call bullshit on it on some level. You just don't want to be watching your wheels as they're spinning, because I did that today, and that's what inspired me to do this Turtle Cast, but it also fucked with my head, because I'm like, you know, I am not doing this or that right. And again, when you're putting all your eggs in one basket too, it's hard to, it's a hard position, because you're just like, what if this next thing doesn't work? As you're like, this thing that I'm doing all the time isn't working anymore. So it's a tough card to play, but you gotta play it. It's called life. Sorry for the static. I was just gonna give you a little bit of exit music, but it doesn't look like the radio is being too friendly. And I don't want any of that hipster shit. Here. For Hotel Turtle City. Thank you again for listening. Peace out.